Welcome to another edition of Zacks Rank by I am Brian Bolin, and I am the aggressive growth stock strategist here at Zacks. And I got two more stocks for your aggressive growth radar screen, and this one is going to get hot. Let's go right to it. What am I talking about hot? We're talking about energy fuels, and the ticker is U. That U, all those U's stand for uranium. This is a uranium play. It's a Zacks rank number 2. That's a buy. It's a D for growth. And an F for value. I don't like to see that normally, but uranium is a super hot space right now. Why is that? Part of that is the conflict in Africa, in Niger. And you can see the stock has really run up since there's been that problem there. Most of uranium is mined there in Africa. And so it's supply side issue. Are they able to get enough to the market? And, I'm going to just show this from our friends at Cameco, who is also a very large scale uranium miner. You can see here on this is a long dated chart, as you can see from there, but the price has suddenly gone straight up here, rocket ship ride higher. And that's what's causing the interest here in uranium. So let's go to the numbers that we always love to see. Big miss. But suddenly there's a beat. We are losing money, though. I should note that here. All right. But importantly, let's go to what is going to happen. That is what has happened. What is going to happen with this stock and with the earnings estimates? You can see estimates for this quarter holding still a loss of 6 cents. Next quarter loss of 5 cents. But for the year, boom, 63 cents to 64 cents. That's a penny to the upside. And then we're looking at a loss for next year. But it is improved from a loss of 22 cents to a loss of 20 cents. Let's go and check out my growth numbers. And we can see this year, suddenly it's like awakening from the dead here. 254% top line growth to 44 million. Next year, we're looking at a contraction, but I don't know how long that is going to last. I think the analysts will kind of change their tune here. Again, this is all about the spot, what's available to them. There isn't that much uranium available. So we got 12 times forward earnings, which is nice and low. 3.5 times book, which is pretty low. 41 times sales, 42 times sales is quite a bit. And 6% top line growth last quarter. Margins have been improving, but boy, oh boy, they're negative. Let's go ahead and take a look at the chart here. And a lot going on in this messy thing. The world didn't care so much about the pandemic for this type of name, but boy, oh boy, it just ran right up here and came back in, flatlined for a while, and right at this beat here, we can see the price starts moving higher. So again, supply side issues here, and that's a problem. So it's UUUU, keep this one on your radar screen. All right, next is the big one, and this is going to draw all my views here. It's Nvidia. You know it, you love it. It's NVDA, Zacks rank number 1. That's a strong buy, and it has my growth divergence that I love to see. A for growth, F for value. Earnings not for a while here of the big names here because it just reported in late August. We can see it jumped up and shot back down, jumped up and shot back down. Are we going back up? Maybe. Let's take a look at the numbers that we love to see out of this AI heavy processor sort of name here. We got a miss here 4 quarters ago, but since then we got a bigger beat, and an even bigger beat. So we love to see that on an earnings history. Earnings momentum looks pretty good there. Are our numbers moving up? The answer is yes. 323 up to 334 for this quarter. 352 up to 369. 10 for the full year. 1031 to 1074. That's up. And then 1548 to 1634. Growth. I love to see it. It's outstanding. How about our top line? Boy, oh boy. 100% top line growth this quarter. 47% for next. And a good solid base, $54 billion. So things are looking strong for Nvidia. Let's check out our valuation. 40 times forward earnings, but you're getting incredible growth. You're really, really getting good growth there. 38 times book, you're really paying up for this thing. 32 times sales. Where are margins going? Well, wow, look at these margins. 23% to 33% in just a couple quarters. That's a check plus, if I've ever seen a check plus. So things financially looking very good for Nvidia. The chart, this is one of those amazing charts. The thing came down a little bit, but then really ran here. We had our kind of tech recession in 22, and ever since then, up and away, getting back, testing the low 400s now, looking back to the 500 range. I do want to draw your attention, though, to the complete verticality of estimates here. When these lines are going like this is going to propel the stock. So I think a good quarter here, and this stock runs back to highs in the $500 range. So it's Nvidia. That's hot. It's a hot name. And the nuclear fuels at UUUU. Those are two hot names to keep on your aggressive growth radar screen. All right, that does it for me, Brian Boland. And make sure to join me next time when I look at two more stocks for your aggressive growth radar screen. But until then, why don't you go to Zacks.com/promo to check out all of our latest promotions.